In this, our 10th anniversary series, we're going to celebrate our floating beach hut in a one-off special to show how we push to the limits a British design icon, amazing spaces style. So what do you think of the Great British Beach Hut, Will?
Oh, I think they're wonderful.
They're great, aren't they?
They're such quirky, individual, eccentric structures, right up my street.
Well, come and have a seat. I've got an idea.
All right, let's hear it.
I want to do a beach hut that floats.
I knew we were heading somewhere silly. I knew that you didn't bring me here just to be, you know, having a lovely chat. I knew there was going to be something.
Look, there's loads of boats out there. People have done boats.
Yeah.
But the beach hut, the Great British Beach Hut, taking it for a swim. Look, if we can put a man on the moon, we can put a beach hut on the water, can't we? Come on. I've found a beach hut. I've found a structure that I think we should reuse in the most beautiful way and make it float.
Hang on a minute. I thought the deal was I got to build a new beach hut.
Do you know what? I just think that's so boring. It's not all about new build.
Can I have a look at it first before we decide this?
Well, no, because I bought it.
No.
So there you go, mate. What do you think?
You know what? Actually, I was really worried it was going to be a horribly dilapidated thing, but actually, that's quite charming. It's actually really not in bad nick.
It's not that one.
What?
It's that one over there.
Not the blue one. Oh, George.
That one's too nice. It's this one.
Oh,
look at it.
Mate, what possessed you
How
to
can
buy
you not
this?
love this?
Ah.
You know, the flaky OSB board.
I really just don't know what to say. You've done it again.
See, it's one way of getting natural light in, Will.
Yeah, good sliding roof. You guys got it?
Straight on the trailer.
Let's go.
This is the hardest bit to save, but I think we should try and save this front gable.
Careful.
Look at
Very
Good
careful.
and light.
It's like lifting the Mary Rose. I'll be very gentle with her.
Mary Rose is in better nick.
Oh, look. I recognise that. Fantastic. Our old beach hut.
Yeah, the frame was absolutely no good, but some of these boards are good and solid.
Brilliant. Will's grand plan is to have two beds that open out over the decking below.
You comfy?
I could do with a mattress, you know.
Yeah.
That'll be all right. That's great, though, because you'll get the canvas literally curving down over the top of you like that, which would be really smart, actually. It'd be a nice, intimate little space. But it still leaves us with the challenge of how to fit two more beds in.
Again, with the idea that we don't want to use any of our space,
Yeah.
it's kind of obvious. A mezzanine.
Is the headroom?
Between the oil drums,
Yeah.
we can do a sunken hull. So essentially, you step through the doors and down into a hull, which suddenly means our mezzanine will be above your head.
Fantastic.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think that's a genius idea. I do. I think that's really good. But can we test it out just to see exactly how it's going to work?
You got that?
Yeah, I've got it. First, we have to install the frame for the mezzanine floor. Right,
Okay,
I'm in.
OK.
Are you in?
So I need to go down, you need to go up. That's it. That actually shows that our beach hut's quite square.
Then we need to mock up what it's like to have a sunken floor by lifting the hut. Whoa. Do you know what's fantastic is it means you get single bed there by using outside space, and then getting a double bed above using the mezzanine level. We haven't affected the footprint at all. All of it is still available. That is brilliant. Well done, mate.
It's good, isn't it?
Fantastic. Our interior is coming on leaps and bounds, but there's still one great big design elephant in the room: flotation. So you've built a little mini floating pontoon?
Yeah. It's also a little bit of a good demo of whether the stability's any good, because we've got a very top-heavy thing here.
Now, I'm hoping this is going to be like those boats there, sailing in all of its glory. If this sinks, I might cry.
Yeah, I might cry too.
Ready?
Yeah.
She floats. She does, look!
She floats. She only just floats. She's a little bit low in the water.
You're right. I think those drums need to be a little bit higher.
So we need to lose quite a bit of weight off this. I just wonder, when we get it into the sea, how it's going to cope with some waves.
Yeah.
What's that? That's a good 2-foot wave you've got up there.
Not even
It is.
close. Look at that. And it's sinking.
Yeah, it doesn't like that, does it?
If we're going to keep our heads above water, we need to keep a close eye on the amount of weight we build on top of the pontoons.
Do you know what I think that proves, mate? We're not crossing the channel in that beach hut. No way.
As our build starts to come together, it's getting a paint job inspired by the seaside deck chairs of old,
Kind of bright.
and an upcycled kitchen using, you guessed it, the remnants of the original hut.
I'm now going through my discarded pile to decide which of the discarded ones is the best.
And with our beach hut sea legs yet to be proven, safety first, we need a lifeboat with an amazing spaces twist. As our beach hut lacks washing facilities, we've hit on a plan. As well as Britain's first ever floating beach hut, we also want to make the nation's first ever lifeboat bathtub. Charlie, it must be pointed out, is a carpenter by trade and not a hybrid bathtub lifeboat manufacturer. This might help explain what happens next.
Bit risky, but... Tiny hole.
In a classic case of shutting the barn door after you've cut it in half with a saw, Charlie tries to fix the problem with some duct tape.
OK.
Hey, Charlie. How's it going? This is looking
Yeah,
better.
it's doable.
What's
Still a
happened
bit
over there,
sort
then, mate?
of, little accident with a saw.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
the puncture kit's going to arrive in the morning.
Right.
So-
Puncture repair kit.
Yeah, I'm sure NASA had just the same problems.
Oh, yeah, they do all the
So,
time.
you know, I'm not going to be too embarrassed by it.
It's just brilliant. I'm so chuffed to bits with that, I can't tell you. I really am. I've wanted to create a beach hut for years and years. And do you know what? We could be really fancy with the design of it and try and come up with something more contemporary and more slick and more modern. But I didn't want that. I wanted that classic beach hut shape. These just completely change the shape of it when you look down the side. These lovely little pop-out beds with this fabulous canvas stretched over the top and just clipped underneath. They're great. It makes it look like it's got wings. Do you know what? I think it's time to get aboard. Now that is amazing.
The first thing that strikes you is just how big our beach hut feels, with light streaming in from everywhere and its clever lowered floor.
This sunken area down here for me is the absolute masterstroke of the entire design. Dropping the floor level down means the seating area works because you've got legroom. The kitchen area works because you've got a decent unit height. You've got lots of storage beneath. You can even cook here, have a cup of tea here, and take in that lovely view out the window. Brilliant. The light up here is fabulous. You've got two big skylights here that we've reused. You've got a porthole there. And you know what? When you lie in bed, what a view that is. When I set Will Hardie the challenge of designing a beach hut that could sleep minimum 4 people, I didn't think he'd be able to do it. But you know what? He's cracked it. You can get 2 people up here, 1 person in the bed on that side at low level, another person in the bed at that side, that's 4. If you really wanted to, your lounge seats could also be beds. To get 6 people sleeping in here is just brilliant.
Some cladding that we've used for all of our cabinetry.
Yep.
The OSB that really weathered, that I just love the patina of. The door handles, the original handles that were from the shutters. And then all of our fold-out parts here and the beds, that's all the old panelling. And then just because I felt a little bit guilty, like I hadn't quite used enough, I actually used the knotty pine boards.
Yes. Yes. Will Hardie, master craftsman, has used knotty fake pine boards.
Do you know what it actually is? It's ply and then it's got a photograph of wood on it.
So, part one of my design brief, a stunning beach hut, has been achieved. All that's left to do now is batten down the hatches and transform our hut into caravan mode.
Right, should we get this in the water?
Yeah, let's do it.
The time for talking, designing and making models is over.
If this sinks, oh my God. Will,
Yeah, George.
are you ready?
On this side, mate.
Oh yeah, all right, good.
Yeah.
This is the moment of truth. I have no idea whether this is going to work.
As the trailer reaches the end of the ramp, the hut begins to float for the first time. Will has also reached the end of the concrete ramp, but has fallen off. With water pouring over the top of his dungarees, he isn't able to stop the hut from drifting away, so I'm forced to wade in.
It's all right, I've got it. Okay, ready? As she floats.
A little bit low on the stern.
The untested oil drum pontoons and aluminium central hull seem more than adequate for the weight of the hut.
Got a mini swimming pool inside.
A bit soggier than we intended, we ascend to the bridge of our now transformed beach hut.
We've done it.
There's only really one last thing to try.
Let's get it going.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Woohoo! It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It actually works. William Hardie, you did it.
Oh no, I can't believe it. You know what's amazing is basically all our calculations have come about right. I mean, she steers quite nicely.
Brilliant, honestly. I'm
actually,
genuinely shocked at how good she is. She steers so well. Nothing is more difficult than getting something to float on water. Okay, here we go. Let's see if she spins.
It's quite tight, mate. Woohoo!
If I can do a 360 without hitting another boat in this tiny little gap, with the wind blowing on the side, oh my God, come on, you can do it, you can do it. Do it.
Go forward now.
No, the wind's going to get us and spin us back. Yes! Get in! Whoa! Get in! This is, without a doubt, our most eccentric and glorious build yet. And actually, it's taught me that often it only takes a little imagination and conviction to achieve the build of your dreams. However bonkers it may be.